rankings in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team from the American, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Throw on first down. That's peeled in. It's Hubbard.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. There he goes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to break that explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the big play. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking downfield on first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
And, man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. A run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little boost for your running.
Wants to go up top. Pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a play by this defense. Looking for the goal. Touchdown, Iowa State. This defense taking one back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in, it's Hubbard. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage. But look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the catch. It's Hubbard. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth.
start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. Really great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab down the left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
And he launches up for the score. Touchdown, Southpaw!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and using my athleticism to get the score.
You love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Using his feet to buy time. And some room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. And listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. There's Shepard at first. Turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down a short return, and the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. And you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
He breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's back. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking to the end zone. Put it in the window for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it. Maybe they find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays. Really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for room. It's long.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Caught near the sticks. It's Barres. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4 down territory.
Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grab near the marker. It's Ward. Wide open space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hubbard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends him back in motion. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls in play.
And the Mountaineers looking to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mountaineers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hubbard. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. Touchdown Mountaineers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's back. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of
him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Bounced off his feet.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions, big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good caught. Close to the marker, it's Hubbard. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Now from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready. It's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of in the hurry up. On the run, it's Ball. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Turning it off. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Ball. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the snap, it's Ball. Out of the crowd, he's got room. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. Keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come with.
Will be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's
going for the big play? And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They take the lead with the 6. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
so many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch? Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. There he goes.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. The action never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, West Virginia. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think what
Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
this is a shootout, both offenses up and down the field, generating explosive plays. It feels like which team had...
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on it, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Firing to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. the Cyclones will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Spins away from the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection on fourth down. And they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Green. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Perry. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Perry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it's caught inside the 25. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback's range. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs it for 6.
Every play magnified in the 4th quarter. You just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. He's loose. The tag. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a tough break. A potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after a short return. What a play to get the football back. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And he gets it to the 45. Big play to start. Now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, wait. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field.
He lets it fly. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. He's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Iowa State.
They'll send out the kicker here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to get to win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. They bring him down, a last gasp effort on that return. Pumped up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the double.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard, just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.